Welcome everyone back to the second video, and I said in the last one, this one is going to be about mathematics. Did I spell that right or wrong? I don't know. So let's get right to it, and I'm going to prove a pretty simple thing that for some reason many people get wrong. That is that 0.99999999999 repeating is equal to 1. I will prove that it isn't. I said that right. So getting back to it. From which one should I start first? Oh, I know. If 0.99999999999 repeating is equal to 1, then if we subtract 0.99999 repeating, then we should get 0. Since 0.99999 repeating minus 0.99999 repeating is 0. And if now let's see how we'll go that with 1. So 10 minus 9 is equal to 1. 100 minus 99 is also equal to 1. And no matter how much would we multiply 1 and 10 and 10 minus 9, no matter how much those two would be multiplied by the same amount, it's... Oh no, they don't. No matter how many zeros... Wait, should I say that? No matter how many last numbers do we add to this number, it's always going to equal 1. And by that I'm going to give you an example. Last number of 10 is 0. Last number of 9 is 9. So if we add 9 to 9, it's going to be 99, and if we add 0 to 10, it's going to be 100. And yes, I know that it shouldn't be like that, but I said I don't really know how to say that. Maybe there isn't even a word for that in English, or maybe it is. I'm just bad at it. So now that you understand, then if we try to do the same for 1 and 0.99999 repeating, it wouldn't really be the same, would it? Since there is always the 1. So if we try to multiply both of those by 10, it's going to be 10 minus 9.999999999. 9! Repeating. And if we try to multiply again by 100, or no matter by how many tens we multiply that, it's always going to be the same. And if we know that 10 minus 9 is 1, then we should also know that 1 minus 0.9 is 0.1. So by that logic, 1 minus 0.99999... As I was saying, 0... No. 1 minus 0.99999 repeating should be equal to 0.0000000000000 dot 1. since if it was only zeros, then that wouldn't really make much sense, would it? Because that means if we multiplied both of those numbers infinitely many times by 10, then it somehow would be equal to 0. And we know that. We don't really know because infinity is a little bit weird, but still. Okay, what other did I have? Wait. I had something in my head, but I forgot it. Of course. Editor, you could stop. I can see this. Okay, let's get back to thinking. I don't know. So let's get to the another one proof. So let's say that 2 is equal to 2. Now let's do to the power of 2. Then we have 4 is equal to 4. Nothing weird, you might say. But now let's try to apply the same to 1 is equal to 0.9999999 repeating. So it would be 1 times 1 is equal to 1. And 0.999 repeating times 0.999 repeating would be what? Something similar. No, not something similar, but I mean. I'll just show you. 0.9 times is equal to 0.81. So this 0.9 to the power of 2 is 0.81. Let's try again. What did I just add? Okay, now multiply by that again, 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 and on till we get to 0. Therefore, if we would multiply infinitely, no, not multiply, if we would raise to the power of infinity, I don't know how to really say that, but if we did that action infinitely many times, where then we would get that 0 is equal to 1. And if you don't see a problem with that, I'm going to show you. Now let's try to multiply that by 2. We have 2 is equal to 0. Let's try to multiply it by 3. So we now have 3 is equal to 0. And we can do that as many times as we want and to any number that we would like. Want to have p? Why not? Multiply it by p. You have p is equal to 0. Euler's number? Go ahead. Golden ratio? Why not? It's mathematics, we can play around. And if you don't see a problem with that every single number could be equal to 0, then is it my fault? Is it mine or yours? And if we want to take that towards to an extreme, then well, we can make that 0 is equal to infinity, because why not? If we multiply it by infinity, it is. And because we know that 0 is equal to infinity, and we know that 0 is equal to 1, then we can change 0 for 1. And guess what do we then have? Infinity is equal to 1. So from 0.99999 repeating, we can get to a point where every number is equal to itself. I mean, it is because we give them arbitrary value. They don't have a value, we just give them one, but we are not talking about philosophy here, so let's not think about this and stick to mathematics. So if I can count to 1, I can say that I can count to infinity. And while Chuck Norris counted to infinity 2 times, I can count to infinity infinitely many times. I can count as many times as I would like. Because why not? If 1 is equal to infinity, I might as well count to infinity, because infinity is 1. Therefore I'm better in one thing than Chuck Norris. And yeah, that's all. And also, before I go, I challenge the entire mathematical community to prove me wrong. I challenge you. Yes, you. You are challenged by me to prove me wrong. You can do anything with what I showed you. You can think any way you want. You can try to disprove what I proved. For now, it's just a conjecture. Or however you say that, I'm not very good at English. And in a week, I'm going to check all of them. Every single one problem that you might come from me doing what I did. And I'm going to disprove it. I just know that I'm going to. It's obvious. I'm not really smart, but I think that I proved it enough to be sure that I'm going to. And if not, then I'm somehow magically going to. Okay, that was so dumb. So, I hope you accept my challenge. In a week, so 2 videos from now, I'm going to do a third one where I will answer all of these problems that you might have. And that's all for today. Goodbye, dumplings.